Isn't that the dream of all aspiring prop traders? I just got funded $1 million with Surgetrader and now managing a total of $2.4 million in prop firm funds. As we speak, 4 days later, my $1 million Surgetrader account is already up by $7,000. Not bad, I guess. And I just got out from an interview with Surgetrader, but that's a story for another day. In this video, I'll explain why I picked Surgetrader. Then I'll discuss the requirements to pass the audition. Finally, I'll go over a trade that I took on the USD Swiss franc during my audition. So let's rewind and start from the beginning. So when I get introduced to a prop firm, I focus on two key factors. Number one, trading environment. The prop firm must provide an ECN-like experience without limitations for traders. After comparing TFT, Funded Next and Surgetrader, I found out that all three firms use 8-cap as their broker environment, which is good. However, TFT and Funded Next make changes to the environment that may work against you. If you're interested to discuss this further, please comment below. For instance, TFT and Funded Next do not provide all the markets that 8-cap offers. Surgetrader, on the other hand, is like opening a brokerage account with 8-cap. You get the same trading environment, which I as a professional trader highly appreciate. No trading or market limitations. All of them use Deal as a payout system, which is highly appreciated because it automates your payouts. Number two, trading rules. Well, I appreciate strict rules because this separates the wheat from the chaff, and ultimately any funding program should be only for consistent traders and not for trading gamblers. Surgetrader rules are very straightforward. One-step funding process, no trading period, 5% daily drawdown limit and 6% max trading drawdown limit. The only thing that I was not a big fan of during my audition was the fact that they didn't allow to hold trades over the weekend, so all trades had to be closed on Fridays. However, just a couple of days ago they changed this rule as well, and you are now allowed to hold trades over the weekend, which is perfect for swing trading. When it comes to the audition, you have to achieve 10% ROI, but no trading period. To pass the audition is still maybe a little bit trickier as opposed to the FTMO challenge. Why? Because of the max drawdown limit, 6% on Surgetrader versus 10% on FTMO. In my how to pass a challenge video, I recommend taking 2% risk per trade in the challenge phase. However, this is taking into account that you have the 10% max drawdown limit. Having a 6% drawdown limit, I recommend only 1% risk per trade. The good thing again is that you don't have to feel rushed because you don't have a trading period. I took 14 trades to pass the $1 million audition. Alright, it's time to get into the USD Swiss franc trade that I took during the audition. Let's jump into the chart. Alright, so to showcase you my trade on the USD Swiss franc, we will do the analysis on the Swiss franc futures here at SF. So just keep in mind, when we analyze the futures, it's the other way around. So at SF, so the Swiss franc futures is basically Swiss franc USD. So in the Forex markets, it's USD Swiss franc. So basically, when we short the Swiss franc futures, it's going long USD Swiss franc. So it's just the other way around, but we analyze the futures because I want to show you the Campus Smart Money Index, and this is basically using futures data. All right. Now, but let's first look at our other two proprietary indicators, the Campus Algo Forecast. You see that here, and our Campus Valuation tool down here. So this is my first step in the process. I look at our proprietary Campus indicators to get biased, bullish, neutral or bearish. So now here what I see, I took that trade. Actually, we are doing some kind of back testing. So I removed all the current candles and I'm pretending today is the 2nd of May. So I think 1 day later I took the trade, but we're going to see that in a second once we go in the USD Swiss franc. Now you see that our Campus Algo forecast is still anticipating a strong move down. So we still have room to the downside
roughly until the 16th of May here, according to our dynamic forecasting tool. So another 2 weeks, 14 days of downside potential. So here already, okay, the tool is telling me let's get bearish. So I'll show it to you like this, so it will not intervene with my webcam here. So you see 2nd of May to 16th of May, the tool is still anticipating a bearish movement on the Swiss franc USD, right? On the USD Swiss franc, it would be basically a bullish sign because it's the other way around. And our valuation model here, actually, it's quite interesting to compare gold here, using gold in the valuation model to compare it with the Swiss franc, and see every time we are getting overvalued here on that daily chart. Look at this, overvalued, we are dropping. Here we are overvalued, right? Everything above that red horizontal line means strongly overvalued versus gold, right? The Swiss franc is strongly overvalued versus gold. We are dropping. Here we are overvalued, we are dropping, and now we are again overvalued, right? So I expect sooner or later a drop. So I have already 2 of our 3 tools telling me become bearish on the Swiss franc, so bullish on the dollar, so going long USD Swiss franc. But let's now look at our Campus Smart Money Index, and that's really, really interesting, right? So down here you see the red line. This is the retail money, and we all know retailers are usually on the wrong side of the trade. So every time they're above the, you see here, above the green horizontal line, they're getting, and even up to that white horizontal line, if they are touching that white horizontal line, they're extremely bullish, super, super bullish. And we know they're wrong most of the times, so we want to do the opposite. And look, back then here, they were, this is a weekly chart, back then they were super bearish, super bullish, sorry, and eventually we got a big drop. Look at this. Here they're extremely bullish. Look at this big drop. Here they're extremely bullish, big drop. Here, right, it took some time. So no tool in the world, just full disclosure, is always 100% accurate. But eventually, you see, it took some time. But once they were super bullish, it took some time, but then price collapsed. And now again, ladies and gentlemen, we were super bullish. So for me, you see, this is a trade where I have all fundamental tools that we use, kind of an all stars aligned trade setup, where I want to be in a trade desperately. All right. So what I did now, so this is my step 1, right? So I am getting what? A bearish on the Swiss franc. So bullish on the USD Swiss franc. So bullish on the dollar. So that's why obviously on my prop trading account or on my prop trading accounts, I cannot trade the futures. I trade the Forex product. So I trade USD Swiss franc. So as I said, I am getting bullish on the dollar, right? I want to buy the USD Swiss franc. So step 2 in my process, in my mechanical process, is timing the market. So how I time the market, supply and demand. And look at this horizontal line. So here's no demand zone here on the daily chart. I go all the way to the left. And look what I found here. Super nice. Super nice, fresh demand zone here. Let me remove these blue lines. Now we can remove them. You see here. So basically, it's a set and forget trade, waiting for price to come down here and then expecting this. All right. So now let's go back in. Let's add the candles here. You see, basically now going to today. Okay. And to cut a long story short, look at that. This was basically a perfect trade. This is where I literally entered, and look at that nice move to the upside, right? Kind of also an trend reversal trade, what we call anticipatory trend reversal trade, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not necessarily always about following the trend. It's about, as a professional trader, for us, it's about, okay, when do we see the end of the band, anticipating a new trend? And this was exactly that, down. All right, guys, I hope you found value in that trade review. And yes.
This trade is a perfect example of how I find high quality trade setups. First step in the process, setup tools. I look at our proprietary campus indicators to see whether I'm bullish, neutral or bearish in a specific market. Once I find a crystal clear setup that meets my setup rules, I go into the second step of the process, which is timing the market, or in other words, placing my set, stop, entry target. Here I use supply and demand analysis combined with a little bit of conventional price action. Alright, fellow traders, there you have it. I hope you found value in this video. Happy and safe trading, everyone.